And now, NBC 26 Sports with Chris Barrier.
Good morning, everyone. We have a series again in Milwaukee. The Bucks just barely held off Boston yesterday in Game 4. To break it all down, let's go to the Bradley Center with Kelly Price.
The last two games here in Milwaukee saw breakout performances by Thon Maker as well as huge contributions from Matthew Dellavedova and Jabari Parker. Today, the trio combined off the bench for 28 points, 8 blocks, and 14 rebounds. But their presence was felt beyond this box score.
As long as they play with that energy, everything else will take care of itself. We have all the confidence in the world in those guys to make big plays, make big shots, and to defend and play at a high level like they did here. From Thon to Malcolm, made that big shot, to Delly, who comes in and just brings another type of energy. We're going to need those guys. Without those guys, we're not going to win these games.
You just got to find a way to, dig deep. Even if you're tired, you got to find a way to just play through anything. And, when I'm out there, like I said, I'm highly motivated. I'm going out there. We deserve to be here, but we don't have anything to lose. That's what I keep on saying. I said it to myself when I'm out there and I'm just playing aggressive. And I said, I'm going to mess up, but I'm going to mess up going 1,000 miles an hour.
I would say our bench played very well tonight. I think all of them on the floor tonight were a positive force in regards to coming in and not waiting for the game to happen, like coming in and attacking the game. But we need everybody to do that. Like I mentioned, all those plays, those are all big plays throughout the game.
And while the contributions off the bench have been huge for the Bucks in these last two games, in all 4 of these postseason contests, Chris Middleton has scored at least 20 points. How big has he been for the Bucks?
Chris Middleton's been huge because he's been the steady rock. One of the things that you've seen the Celtics do a lot, they've got this sort of whole cavalcade of guards that they keep throwing in. But those guys are all small compared to Middleton, and anytime he gets them on a switch, you'll see him. He kind of gets him on his hip back here, starts backing him down, and then he's got a little turnaround move that he can get that shot anytime he wants. Now, they do like to move the ball around a little bit more than just relying on that, but he's really taken advantage of it in this series. I expect that to be something that doesn't change. They don't really have an answer for that.
The Bucks now even the series. It's 2 apiece. They go to Boston now. What has been the difference at home, though, for these Bucks?
I think it's been energy. I think it's been defensive effort, and it's been a little strategy, too. Giannis and Chris Middleton both talked about this in the presser today, that when they go to that switching defense, one of the things it does, almost by accident really, is it forces Boston into more iso ball. Boston doesn't really like to play iso ball. That's not their bread and butter, especially with these guys that aren't Kyrie Irving. They don't have their star out there. So when it forces them into that kind of position, they're not quite as crisp and not quite as good as they would otherwise be. I expect that trend to continue even when they go to Boston.
And the Celtics have never lost a best-of-7 playoff series when they have led 2-0 to begin it, and the Bucks have never won one when they've been behind 2-0. So what do you expect to play out in Boston on Tuesday?
Right now, I still think that the home crowd has made a huge difference for bench guys, and bench guys being such a big part of what's transpired. I think that when they go back to Boston, unless you see Thon and Dellavedova and Jabari keep up their play, then they could be in trouble. I expect this series to come back here probably at 3-2 in favor of Boston, but I also expect the Bucks to win at home after that. So I think this one's going to go 7. I think that if there's some way they can steal this game in Boston, that the Bucks will win the series.
All right, well, we'll see how it all shakes out from the BMO Center. I'm Kelly Price with Charlie Sakaitis for NBC 26.
All right, thanks, guys. Game 5 set for Tuesday, April 24th at 7 o'clock local time. It'll be on Fox Sports Wisconsin in addition to NBA TV. By the way, after the game yesterday, Giannis went to a taco joint and waited for a table for like 10 minutes. Nobody waited on him, so he left. Now, to be fair, the joint, Bel Air Cantina, has since tweeted inviting him back and promising everyone a free taco if the Bucks win on Thursday. That's it for sports. Have a great Monday, everybody.